Hello everybody. So for before starting your project, I propose to you some tricks, little tricks to improve your efficiency during your project. So first of all, let's go, and I can tell you that I mixed all my inspirations from some books, and I will give you the books titles into the descriptions of this video. So, are you efficient or are you a performer? This is important. I will tell you the difference with few examples. For example, you want to go in Geneva from Paris, Geneva in Switzerland. If you go with a plane in less than an hour, you will be in Geneva. But because you have to go into the airport to do the check-in, at the end you will need maybe 7 hours to go in Geneva, especially if you are not from Paris. Let's say you start at the university now. And if you go with a car, very slow car, actually in a car you will be in Geneva in less than 6 hours. Comparatively to the plane. So the plane is very efficient, but the car is actually a performer because it can do the job more accurately. I have another example with those guys. For example, if you are a commercial and you want to sell things, you are quite good. You need 1 hour to go door to door, to meet people, and you start to sell, to blah blah, to sell your product. And actually, but you need in a day, if you can do every hour one guy, you will manage maybe 10. And let's say you will say for 100% 10 of your products. This is efficient. But this little guy, for example, if he can reach 1 million people through internet, for example, and even if he gets 1%, he will be a better seller than these guys. He will be a performer. So, do you want to be a performer or just efficient? You have to think to reach the summit, to reach the goal of your project. You have to clarify your objectives and how do you want to do what you do. I will give you some little trick for that. Do you know the Pareto principle, or the 80-20 rule? Pareto is an Italian scientist who found that only 20% of the Italians own 80% of the wealth, of the richness, while the majority of the people, 80% of the people, own only the rest, 20% of the wealth of the country. And actually this is the same for a lot of things. It's quite funny. For example, if you want to be good in golf, for example, you have to invest, let's say, 20% of your energy to learn the vital few. And if you want to improve your skills as a good golfer, you will invest a lot of energy or a lot of training just to increase, let's say, 5% of your skills. You will need all this amount of energy, to be Tiger Woods, let's say. This is the same for your project. Think about the vital few. Maybe you need 20% of your energy, time, intellectual investment to reach the vital few of your goal. So focus on that first. Forget about not yet. Maybe if you want a very good score, after that you start to be meticulous or invest more. Or for a job, if you are a scientist in a specific domain, of course you will need to invest a lot of time, but to reach 10% more knowledge, you will need a lot of energy, time, investment comparatively to what you did at the beginning to reach the vital few. Okay? And this is the same for a lot of things actually. If you have a business, for example, maybe 20% of your clients will provide you 80% of the troubles, or at the reverse, 20% of your clients actually provide 80% of your wealth. And you will think about a lot of things into your life, but it can be the same. Or 20% of your friends are the vital few, etc., etc. Stop, think, and apply this Pareto principle to a lot of principle into your life. You will see. So this is the same for a lot of your work and when you manage a project. Focus on 20% of the work that will cover 80% of the outcomes. Okay. Also, don't expand your available time when you have to do a thing, when you have to reach a goal, because the Parkinson's law says that more time you will have and actually less efficiency you will invest, less effort you will provide to reach your goal. Actually, just at the beginning, we invest a lot of effort, we provide a lot of effort to reach our goal here. If you have more time, actually you will decrease your motivation, your effort to do your thing. You never thought about that, but sometimes you have a long deadline. Oh, you have time, you do little bullshit actually, and finally you invest a lot of time. And your friend, just at the end, the deadline is tomorrow, did the same. Actually, the result is the same, but you lost a lot of time for the same result. So think about that. Here, when you have a short time to do your project, to reach your goal, you are efficient here. Okay, when you are short in time. So, shorten the deadline, allocate the minimum realistic time to reach your goal efficiently, to be a performer. But it's true, you have to be resilient to the stress, because short deadline, it's a lot of stress. So, you have to find the trade-off, a good compromise. Regularly ask yourself, am I productive or active? Did I invent bullshit duty jobs to avoid the importance? For example, when you have to do a report, don't you think sometimes you invested a lot of time to do a very nice graph? You spend maybe 3 hours to find how to change the police, how to change the color, and actually it was better to invest this time to finish your text, for example. It's a kind of procrastination sometimes. So think, am I productive or just active doing bullshit on my project? Be just productive. I know, we have a lot of things coming to extract our brain from the productivity, but we'll talk about that later. Be productive, not active. Okay, so little tools, make a list about what you need to reach your goal, to achieve your project. Think about the 20% that make 80% of the job. Think also how to remove the 20% that make 80% of your problems. Okay, and list. But how to make a good list? So, have you heard about the rock, pebble, sand analogy? If you have a glass and you want to fill it, if you already put the sand, there is no extra room for the pebbles or the rocks. First, you have to put the rocks. Then, if you have extra room, extra space, put some pebbles, and then finally, eventually, you will have extra space for the sand, but start by the rocks, then pebbles, and then rocks, pebbles, and sands are your important tasks. Very important and urgent tasks are rocks, okay? Then pebbles and bullshit is your sand, okay? Have you heard about the ABCD analysis? I think it's an American president, Roosevelt maybe, who apparently the legend says that he has this kind of matrix to put the A task, urgent and important, B important but not urgent, C unimportant but urgent, D important and not urgent, and then at the end you have this kind of matrix. Okay, so you can make this kind of matrix like Roosevelt, and you put here what is important but not urgent, and you have to plan when I will do that. Okay, then the important and urgent, you have to do it right now because it's important and urgent. So do that now, and later go for that. Here, not urgent and not important, urgent but not important. So urgent but not important, think about delegate. Maybe is it really urgent? So for this one, think about dropping all your lists that are here because it's just distraction. Okay, you can think about this matrix for your project. Okay, where all your tasks you thought about deserve to be, and actually you can do that for a lot of things into your life. I do that for my life. All things are in one of those squares. And then how to be performant, how to be a performer for your job, for your task, for your project. Have you heard about the Pomodoro cycle? Pomodoro is in Italian, it's a tomato, and maybe you had that in your kitchen or your mother, this little timer, which is actually a famous timer. It's just an idea to split your work. Our brain are okay to do a cycle of 2 hours of deep work. Okay, 2 hours is okay. We have enough energy, sugar, focus to work for 2 hours. But split also those 2 hours in 25 minutes of work. Then stop. Relax, stretch, move, okay, move a bit, go outside, drink a bit of water or sugary things, and then go again for 25 minutes. Okay, this cycle seems to be a good cycle to be a good performer. It's a good cycle for your brain because actually after 25 minutes our brain wants to go outside, wants to see something else. We should apply this Pomodoro cycle also for the courses. I'll see, but maybe with my courses I will do this Pomodoro cycles. Actually, I do these cycles with you. Okay, 25 minutes, stop, relax, do something else, stretch, 5 minutes, active your body. Okay, it's good also for your brain. 25 minutes, 5 minutes, 25 minutes, 5 minutes, and then you do that for 2 hours. Then you do a big pause, big break of 15-30 minutes, and maybe you can start again another cycle. I'm sure you thought about that. Hey, sometimes I'm very efficient just for 2 hours, and then I start to do bullshit. You have my link for this presentation. If you want more details about the Pomodoro technique, the tomato technique, it's here. Okay, or you just do a pause and have a look. Okay. Also, to focus, to be a performer. Please, now we have new diseases. The new diseases is that, and internet. Right now you are on internet, and we have so many distractions to be efficient, to be a performer. This is some stats about the percentage of distraction that we have during a day for American people. Here, phone calls. When you will do your 2 hours of work, please hear this shit. Okay? Turn it off. Phone calls are the top distractor. Then, while you are looking this video maybe or doing your project, you will check your emails, you will receive some email alerts. Please kill that also. Okay, don't check your email, turn off your email. Okay, and especially the alert, it's awful. On average, we receive emails, depend who, every 10 minutes. So actually we have a distraction every 10 minutes. And while our brain was focused, if you have a little email alert, you will need to warm up again, to go again. Okay, what I was thinking about, I forget. So please kill all distraction, it's very important. Toggling between application. Okay, shut down everything, just keep what you need on your screen. Facebook, other media. No, kill that. Instant messaging. Okay, I told you about that. Don't text, don't receive, kill your phone to avoid that. Ad hoc meeting, please. Yeah, when you have 2 hours, do only that. No meeting, nothing else. Web search, if it's you need it for your job, okay, but maybe avoid, it's very dangerous. Tweets, etc. But now I think there is even more tweets. So please kill distraction, do only your project. Or I will give you some tricks. Do you know, for example, rescue time? With rescue time, it's interesting, for example, for a week to do some stats about statistics about how many times you spend on the Facebook or other websites that are not related with your job, with your project, with your tasks. So, but for example, if you need Facebook, it's part of your job, you need it to do commercial, you have to explain to rescue time that Facebook is actually not on bullshit category, but on communication or something like that. So you will explain to rescue time which all the websites, which category is it. Okay, and then he will give you some stats. And also after that you can tell him, for example, on Monday, Tuesday, Saturday, you tell him, okay, from 9 o'clock to 6 p.m. I want you to kill Facebook, or to do not allow me to go on this website, with this website, to avoid any distraction. Okay, I will show you a little, there is a video to present you rescue time, which is a cool tool. From the beginning it's better.
Ever wonder where all your time goes? Save your life from distractions with Rescue Time. Now you can see exactly what you do and where your time goes. Set simple reminders to get you back on track. Block out the distractions with Focus Time. You'll focus in on what matters with personal reminders to keep you on track. Rescue Time even works with groups and teams, so you can work together to stay on target and accurately account for your time. To see which plan works for you, check out rescuetime.com.
Voila! Stay on target. Kill distraction. Especially now we have so many social networks. Who knows how our brain is working? and they know how we are addicted to dopamine. So actually, they know how to activate the dopamine cycle with Instagram, Facebook, Candy Crush. Actually, they know how we are junkie with dopamine, and they know how to activate dopamine with all that. So kill distraction, please, when you do your project. Okay, and maybe you think, oh, yeah, but I'm several tasks. I'm multitask person. Do you think? I'll show you that actually only 2% of the people are real multitask. Sometimes we think that girls are better. It's true. You are better for a lot of things, but multitask, it's fake. Also for us, we think we are multitask, but it's just we think about the phone call, little break, we watch the news. Yes, ma'am, yeah, I'm listening to you, and actually it's just sequential functioning. Okay, we are not really good for multitask. Okay, I heard that if you have your phone close to you, turned on, you lose 5 points of IQ. So it's good sometimes just to target, to focus, cut all the rest. Maybe now you are watching this video and you do something else. No? So I won't talk again. I'm sure you're tired with my French accent. Just read. Ooh. Every 10 minutes. Oh la la, I know when you come with your laptop. You got several web pages not linked with my course. When you relax, don't do other things. On a date, I will. Oh, big drop in productivity, yeah. No, 10 points. I said 5, but 10 points of IQ. Like marijuana. Excellent. Okay. So this a bit of discipline is good for you, for your brain, for your productivity, for your happiness. Actually, it's true, for your happiness. Stop the info flow. We receive so many things from everywhere. Sometimes learning to ignore things is one of the great paths to inner peace. Oh yeah, and to be a performer. When you will do bibliographic work, okay, be efficient. Sort. Take what you need. What you need. Okay, same for the flow of information, because sometimes you will do a job, you will focus on 2 hours, but you will receive other information. Okay, try to stop media for a week is my advice. Also to clean your brain with all this parasitic information. Especially, for example, if you look at the media about information that will be dead actually the next day. You know what? Most of the very important information will come to you with your friends, with other people. If Notre Dame will burn again, believe me, other people will tell it to you. So just 1 hour, imagine 1 hour spending time to check information of the world, it's maybe better to invest this 1 hour to stop, to relax, to do meditation, or to watch some informative documentary. Okay, this will be long time information, not parasitic short-term bullshit information. Stop media for a week, just to try how better you will be, or more efficient you will be. Actually, I don't have TV, I don't watch media. Sometimes I do it again a bit, but I feel better without media. How can you block some website if you don't have discipline? you can receive some help with this blocker, Leech Block. Have a look to Leech Block, and it's actually a browser who will avoid all the parasitic information. And if you ask him from 9 o'clock to 6 p.m. for example, it can block some website, Facebook or other. Okay, think about killing your Wi-Fi, maybe sometimes your phone when you are working, and if you don't need internet. Okay, that can be very good for your productivity. Okay, that was few keys to improve your efficiency while you do a project, like the project I will propose to you. So, and at the end you will reach the goal. So things don't, think about that, things don't are better than getting perfect things. Perfectionism, actually, for me, it's not a quality. It's actually, I think, a handicap, because you always think about, I want to be better, I should do that, but actually you don't reach your goal while you want to be perfect. Thank you, and I hope this will help you to be a performer for your next project. See you.